Want to sponsor Warriors TV? Showcase your business to our ever-growing audience by sponsoring one game to the entire season. We'll feature your logo on our intros and outros, during our game highlights, in our promotional imagery, and post-game interviews. Get in touch and inquire now by emailing hello@pyro-media.co.uk.
Welcome to Warriors TV, and this evening we are talking to new signing Josh Crane. Josh, first of all, welcome to the Warriors.
Thank you very much. Excited to be here.
That's great. That's good to hear. Now, you started your junior career in the West Midlands, didn't you, with Solihull and Coventry? Is that correct?
Yeah, so I started playing in Solihull when I was just before my 5th birthday, and then I believe it was for under 16s or under 14s, I moved to Coventry. So yeah, West Midlands, born and raised here.
So you'll be very familiar with our trips down to Hobbsmoat Road a couple of times a season. Yeah, yeah, it's quite a difficult place to go to, obviously, as a visiting player. How did you find it growing up playing on that rink?
It's quite an unusual rink because of the netting, obviously. So you have to be wary of that. But hopefully, you know, I've had experience with it, so hopefully I should be all right to play there. It's a team that's, you know, it's always been a team that people like to support. I remember going and watching Solihull play when I was quite young, so I know people that are quite passionate for the team, and I know a lot of people down there that like to go and support the team. So it should be quite similar, you know, to the way Whitley Bay is supported. So, you know.
Yeah, they do. You're right. They do have good following there. So then you moved on to Coventry, you said, and what was the reasoning behind that? Just a chance to progress to an elite league team?
So Solihull in juniors was always one of those yo-yo teams that were either top of the B League or bottom of the A League. So when I got to play in properly, like under 14s, under 16s, and I wanted to play for a team that was solidly in the A League. So to move there to develop a bit more, and they had a really good coaching program. I'd known of many people there was quite a few people that moved from Solihull to Coventry. Like it's very well known. So that when people moved over, they were like, "Do you want to go as well?" So I was like, "Yeah." And then obviously quite a local team still, same amount of driving. So it was quite useful. And then playing there was really good. You know, I've had some of the best seasons there, and it was really fun. Good atmosphere there. So that's basically what it was.
Yeah, well, that's great. Going on to your senior career, you've had a bit of experience within the elite league setup, haven't you?
Yeah. So I believe I've dressed for 3 elite league teams: Milton Keynes, Edinburgh, and Coventry. I've, you know, trained here and there with Coventry and Milton Keynes whilst I was within their junior teams, and with the Milton Keynes Thunder as well. So yeah, I know what the dressing room is like from that standpoint, and yeah, it's would be ideal to move on to that maybe further on in my career as well.
Yeah, I guess all experience is good, isn't it, at that age?
Yeah, absolutely.
And more recently, the last season we had prior to the lockdown, you had a stint with the Nottingham Lions.
Yes. So I'd been with Matt Bradbury at the Great Britain university team when we went away to Russia, and he played me for the last game. I was the 3rd goalie at that point because there were 2 experienced goalies, Adam Long and Thomas Hovel, who had been to a games before. So I went as sort of like the younger. I think I was like one of the youngest goalies, the youngest goalie at the competition, and I only played 1 game, and fortunately it was the one we won. But he trusted me, so I decided that I wanted to continue playing under him, and for the last couple of years, because we played in the cups during this year as well. It's been great to play under Brad's. Yeah.
Yeah, he's someone who's got a very good reputation as a coach, and I don't think I've heard any of his former players say a bad word about him, which speaks volumes.
Absolutely, yeah. He's Yeah, it was really good to see that he trusted me and to take that into playing in the league as well. So it was really nice to see.
Yeah, someone who's always given the younger players a chance, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think last year that we played, our average age was like 17 or something, which is absolutely ridiculous. But you can really see it's helped a lot of the players, like so much. There's so many players there that have some players that have moved to Nottingham that are looking to do that sort of same thing that he's been promoting, which is really good.
Yeah, it really is. While you was in Nottingham, that same season, Dean Bowater had a stint there. Was you there at the same time as him?
Yes, so we trained and played a few times together. Yeah, and it was really good to see him at training last week as well. Yeah, so we know each other. We know each other well because we've played against each other growing up because we were always the same age. We played against each other in the North Leagues growing up when he was at Hull and Bradford and places like that. And so when I was playing at Coventry and Solihull, we always played against each other. It was always a good rivalry there. So excited for the next season to play with him.
Yeah, it always helps when there's a familiar face in the dressing room. But like you said, they're a bit of a friendly rivalry for the starting jersey between the two of you, and of course Mark Turnbull. So, I mean, how do you think that will play out? Do you think you'll all get equal playing time this season?
Well, I'm excited for it because no matter what happens due to playtime or how it goes, I've always been a goalie that enjoys the competition. So I can't tell you right now how it's going to go. I'm not sure, but I know that there's going to be competition there, and I know I feel like I've been the best goalie I am when there's other goalies pushing me to be the best, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So even in seasons where the under-20s are like, and I was like the starting goalie, guaranteed every game that needed to be played, I was playing it sort of. Then I knew that I was that like the best goalie I could be because of my backup, who I played with at the time, Gleb, who was 2 or 3 years younger than me. He was fantastic technically, and him being so good just sort of pushed me and helped me learn to be. And even though he was, younger than me, people might see that and go, "Oh, there's nothing you can learn from someone younger than you." Absolutely, you can. And I always try to, work on what he was doing well and see what he was doing well and use it to help myself. So hopefully I'll have 2 really good goalies. If even, 2 goalies above me in the will only push me to be a better goalie myself, which I'm really excited for.
Yeah, and obviously, as you say, they're good for you personally, but also good for the Warriors as well, having 3 goalies pushing each other on to higher levels, which is great. You mentioned there about the training session. Have you been able to attend many so far?
So I was up last week for the 2 sessions last week, and so it was really good to meet some of the players and get into the dressing room. But I've only been to that one. I'm hopefully coming to one either next week or the week after. And then when I move up to Newcastle fully, then I should be training every week. So
yeah, they're a great set of lads. I'm sure they'll welcome you in with open arms. This season ahead, you were talking there before. You were saying you're excited about the challenge of moving to the Warriors. What do you think will happen this season? Do you think it's a chance to really get some silverware as well as progressing your own career?
Yeah, well, we always knew playing Whitley was going to be was hard when I was in Nottingham, and it's a very experienced team, and from what I've seen, that's not changed over the last 18 months or so. So absolutely, I believe we can. I know there's other teams that are in the exact same situation where players haven't played for a certain amount of time, but it really doesn't seem like anyone's lost it at the moment at all. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah.
That's great to hear. And once again, welcome to the team, Josh, and
thank you.
Wish you the best of luck for the upcoming season.
Thank you very much.